Hello, what's up everybody? Uggsy Arts here, and I thought I would do a little video to just video the drawing process of a commission that I'm doing for a lovely lady called Hannah. She gave me a list of various images, special places that mean a lot to her, and I kind of picked which one I wanted to do. I'm not sure if she wants more done in the future or just the one off, but I chose this one, which is Mia Long Market, I think it's called. It's in Thailand. It's quite an interesting setup where the train sort of runs directly straight through the middle of the market, which is a bit interesting and crazy. A lot of people have been here, not me personally, but a lot of people I've mentioned it to have actually been here. I've done a few pre-sketches of this already. I'm not entirely happy with the pre-sketches, how it looked compositionally wise. I had good feedback, but I don't know, I wasn't quite... something didn't sit right with me. So I'm going to try and switch it up for this one. So, yeah, I wasn't gonna video this. I was gonna just draw it, focus, concentrate, but I think sometimes it's good to just express yourself. And I wanted to share as well that even though you're doing commissions and you feel nervous doing something that you may not normally draw, because let's be honest, if it's not something that you've selected and chose yourself, it kind of feels like it's completely different to what you normally do when it's not, is it? It's just a street scene, an Asian street scene. It's the same old thing. So I'm just going to be free and have fun with it. She did say she wanted it loose, so that's good, because Loose is my middle name. And yeah, so I thought I'd just video it, and you never know, you might get something out of it if you watch to the end. So what I'm going to do first is start off with a really light pencil sketch, just to get the shapes and the composition in order. I don't care about details. I haven't even decided how I'm going to paint this yet. Do I paint before I even ink? You know, I mean properly ink, as in I wouldn't do a loose ink outline the same as I am with the pencil, then go straight into colour and then ink and do the actual drawing over the top of that. Or just the way that I more regularly do things, which is with a pencil sketch and then ink straight over and then colour it in, and maybe some more ink just for the final details. So what I'm looking at now is I'm looking at this image, and I will remember to put the reference on the screen this time. And what I want to do is lay it out on this page so that it looks like a piece of art. So the one thing that I don't want to do is go straight to the edges, so that's off. I've already given myself an imaginary border, and I'm only allowed to work within this area. So I need to plan my composition from there. By the way, check out my sketchbook. Some supreme quality stuff going on here. It's A3 size, £140. Super smooth, so you get a real nice illustrated effect. Bright white, so them colours are going to pop when it comes to putting the colour on. Hopefully the blacks pop too. And yeah, awesome sketchbook. This will only be used for special occasions. Yeah, so sorry, I do waffle, I do apologise. In my head I'm still staring directly at that reference image. I'm working out how this is gonna play on the page. So it's a very square on sort of composition on the photograph, isn't it? It's just bam bam, you know, the sides of the market, train. I think that's a bit boring. To be fair, I think that's a little bit boring. How can I change that? If I sort of put the train here, if I sort of put the train there. I mean, I'm not interested in all sky anyway. I mean, I will have a bit of sky, but I don't want that to fill up my half of my canvas. Maybe we could put the train more this side rather than this side. And we got those huts, or those rooftops coming up to there. And then we got the market, the top of the market then, which are coming at this sort of perspective. And of course, we're a very sharp perspective because we're quite low down. So we could go with that. It doesn't give us much wiggle room over here, really. Not a lot of wiggle room over that side. Sorry about this. I'm trying to make it make sense in my brain. So if the train is sort of there, we got just a few market stalls over this side, and we can play with this side with the rooftops, maybe. Yeah, I think that could do. I think that could do it, because the rooftops would sort of be coming up there, not all the way to the edge of the page. Up there, maybe. We could focus more on this side. Or, which is what I've been doing in my pre-sketches, is I've been sort of playing more with the other side. But even though there's more on the reference photo on the other side, I mean, it actually does take up more of the photograph. It just seems less going on, I don't know. Seems less going on. That's why I'm thinking to change it. So that's the roof of the train. And we could swoop the top of those buildings there. We've got a nice little building here over the pylon. A telephone tower, whatever you want to call it, telephone pole. Tops of the market stalls. Bottoms of the market stalls. The train there. Swooshing with a bit of that track. I think that could do it. I think I'm going to go try and run with that. I'm just going to pretend I know what I'm on about. I'm going to pretend that I remembered any of what I just said, and I'm going to just put some pencil marks down. I've got a cool little rubber, wherever it is, kneaded eraser. I've never used one of these, never really been interested, but my god, they're so much better. They don't leave any bits and dust, just smoothly take things off. I'm so behind on all this art world stuff. Right. Train. Train. Train track. I'm already so tempted to go over too far, and I'm just thinking, reminding myself, remember the composition, that's all that matters. Bit there, like that. Right, the top of these rooftop buildings can we can play with these a bit more, I think. They can take up there. The rooftops of these huts, they can come around if you want, I think. One there. They're at very different perspectives and angles, aren't they? Because they're not sort of built level, kind of all over the shop. Get it? Shop. And I'm not true to the reference, I never am. I'm just kind of looking for big shapes at the moment. So we got a bit of that canopy hanging down there. Got some little patterns there which we will go for. We've got this roof comes up there. Compositionally, I think this could be more attractive than what I've been doing. So there's a guy stood here, and he's kind of chilling, waiting for his train to bugger off out the way so he can set back up and sell some stuff again. Got a bag there, straight down, sort of leaning, isn't he? Leaning at this angle. God, this is already way harder than I wanted. And I'm already putting too much into this. I need to relax. I'll relax on the inking, don't worry about that. Right, there's some guy here, his hips are going to be sort of there, and his legs are going to, one leg's going to swoosh down. The other leg's swooshing over this way because he's so cool. And he got some big old sandals on, so just push that out there. Maybe just gonna put some towage on just to remind myself that they're sandals. And this other one sort of comes like this. Strap of his bag. I'm just going to try and do a bit of hairline. Like so. Okay. So he's just kind of, I don't know what he's doing, he's kind of hanging on this canopy thing. I could even maybe just have a play of that so it looks like he is. He's leaning on something. So I'm just going to add my own thing to what he's actually leaning on. There's all sorts of baskets and things. I could never draw that exact. So I'm just going to be randomly throwing baskets in. His legs are a bit bow-legged, never mind, it's okay, it's okay. All this is going to be dead info, fake detail, because it's going to be in shadow. I want to make these storefronts pop. Yeah, there's another lady there, do I draw her? I suppose I do, I've got to. So let's draw her. She's going to be stood there, she's got a mask on. Mask on, and there's some sort of ponytail going on there, and her neck is there. Head's not as set back, but it's quite set back. And then she's got some sort of apron going on, but that's okay, we can just get the basic shapes in a minute. Going to draw it, just holding, I mean I don't know, just holding some sort of pot of some kind while she waits for all this annoyance. I can only imagine it's really annoying for them having to pack up shop every time a train comes. There's all sorts of baskets there. There's another figure. I'm going to draw just, this is going to be looser. Just going to try and get the basic shape, but there's all sorts of boxes and stuff which I cover up if I don't want to draw any more of that body. Just cover up and use it to my advantage. canopies everywhere, so we'll do a few more of them. More canopies going all the way around into the distance behind the train. Swooping around at a funny sort of fisheye type angle, and then we got so much fake detail I'm gonna have to fill up here because there's so much there. So I'm really gonna have to improvise unless I bring the track out a bit more like that. So there's going to be all sorts of fruit and veg boxes and all sorts up there, and there's all exactly the same up here. Just lay down some markers of where I want things to go. All sorts of fruit, bags of stuff, mountains of fruit actually at the front, mountains of fruit, and the same on this side. So I'm going to have to remember to use all the colours for that. Loads of, I mean, I knew I said I would keep this simple, but it's so complex. I just want to make sure that I do get, you know, a bit of justice for this market on the side. I suppose that's what it's all about. Just do that there and then that there, and we could just bring some poles down to give me a bit of an idea of what's going on. Sorts of bags there. I'm already thinking I'm looking a bit one-sided now. There's a pole here which will be added. There's a tower of some description in the background. Of course, got all these rooftops to play with. All these rooftops there to play with. I'm just going to put a fake wall there just so I can push these into the distance. Again, there's more windows. Thinking I need more. I'm thinking I need more going on over here now. There's another telephone pole which I'm just going to bam by there. I mean, I could let the paint do the talking, to be fair. Or I could just fake information in a bit here. Maybe. I could throw a load of boxes down just to fill all this up. You know, as long as it looks like bags of fruit, I think the general vibe will be there. I think it could work. I'm going to make this guy's top a bit shorter. Fake detail. I didn't want to get too involved with the fake detail at this stage, but I'm just giving myself the fairest shout. It's a busy old scene. It's a busy old scene, and I know it's not all important, but I want to just try and capture what is. I mean, I can't even see what's in here, but it's going to be fruit, isn't it? I'm just going to do maybe some stands or something. Maybe I could put some fruit there. Oh, I don't even know what that is. It's going to be dead info. Fake detail is what I'm going to be going for there. That's the bottom line. Compositionally wise, I think it could work. I think it could work, but I may need to lay off this. I may need to lay off that height to bring it back in. Let's just get stuck in with the pen. I hope this lasts, because it's been used and abused for a long time. I haven't filled it for a while. I think looking at it, there's hardly any left. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. Let's just get straight into the action. Straight in, no holds barred. All this noise in the background, it's not important to me. This all hinges on the composition for me. Boxes there. As you can see, I don't really mess about when it comes to the inking. The way I see it, I'm still sketching in my mind. I'm still sketching. A little tip if you are wondering how you're gonna improve your sort of looseness is, if you're holding the pen down here, move fast. If you're holding it up here, just be a bit more careful, because it's very loose like this, you know, it's very loose. So I like to hold it a bit more neutral, but I move fast. As you can see, I move very fast, because that's what I'm going for. train looks like it's about to wipe all that fruit out. Never mind. Just adds more to the imagination, I suppose. Just add a little travel line there, a little leading line, leading us back. Leading us back in towards that train. Here comes the track. You can see how fast my strokes are with this type of grip. It's important. It'll help you immensely. If you're looking to free up your drawings a little bit, get a bit more childlike and a bit more free. Like fruit everywhere on here as well. Some bananas, why not? Knowing my luck now, bananas are banned in Thailand or something. Seems to be how my luck goes. Let's do some melons. This is also just a touch of the sketch as well. I'm going to be adding a lot more fruit in after. I'll be drawing it in and stuff. I'm just at the moment still sketching. And I don't even know what I'm sketching, to be fair. I'm just being free and having fun. And my pen is starting to struggle, which is a worry. It's starting to run out. Which is a concern. Please just survive until the end, please. Please survive. It's still going, it's still going. I'm not going to get any dark bits out of it, but I'm definitely not going to get any big dramatic dark bits, I don't think. That's okay, I can come back to that. I could in fact even just do that completely later. Right, I'm going to hold it like this. I don't want to smudge my ink, so I'm going to go by here for that telephone pole. It's on its way, it's on its way. I don't think I'm going to get this done. It's gone. Ah, so annoying. Just survive, will you please? Nah, it's pretty undrawable now, I think. Sorts of just random lines there. See if I can get a bit of this guy in before he completely goes. So you see, if you do fake detail, you don't actually have to even tell the story. You let the viewer work as well. They like to work. The brain likes to work. So let them fill in the pieces and the gaps. I don't even know what this is. I've added it because I feel like it's going to be a square composition. There's no getting away from it, so I'm just filling up this side with something. Now the inside of these stalls I'm not massively worried about, because it's just going to be all in dark. I want the light to be hitting the centre of the market for the tension. Some more blankets and stuff there. More boxes. So as you can see, loose is where I'm happy. You can just go crazy and have fun. Lots of creases on these canopies. Some treeage up there as well. I'll try and get that in. And up there. Satellite dish there, just do an aerial there. Well, we got our main brunt of the sketch in there because this pen wasn't looking good. It's completely out of ink and it's just running on absolute fresh air at the moment. It's running on a fresh air and a prayer. Now it's annoying because I'd go into my darks now, to be fair, but I can't because we are out. Still going. This pen is crazy. Get one, brilliant pen. Pilot Parallel, absolutely awesome. They come in 3 different sizes. I've only had the orange and the green, so that's smaller. I'd probably say this every flipping video, to be fair. Very impressive though, and I like this one the best, but I want to try the blue one. I haven't tried the blue one yet. Not yet. I will try it. Right. More fake detail there. It's a busy market. There's baskets and all sorts all over the floor. I ain't drawing every single apple. I don't think anyone would expect me to. Let's give a bit of perspective with some horizontals. Okay, there's something there, some sort of box. This what I'm wondering is this gonna survive the telephone lines? Let's have a look. there's also some shooting across the middle there. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're your lines. You could put these wherever you want. Fake detail, random shapes, absolutely just letting my brush talk for me. It's up to the brush, or the pen in this instance. Put a bit of greenery by there, I think. Lots of greenery. Check shirtage going on. Right. I don't think I can be any freer than what I've been there. This don't work anymore, let's put it away. Let's see if my orange one got a bit of juice. Looks fairly full. Strange. Looks full, unless it's completely empty. Oh no. I'm not convinced this is empty. I'm just not having it. It looks full. I always try and just put my signature into the picture like that. I'm not sure what's going on with this. Maybe it is empty, because it's not working parallel side up, which is a pain. But at least I can fill them both at the same time. No drama. No drama. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be darkening around the edge of this. I'm going to be darkening around the edge of this train, because I want it to pop out and glow, and then all this fruit is going to glow as well. So we're going to pop the fruit. Lots of dark bits there just to make it pop. Probably do this afterwards, after I paint it. Just giving things a little grounding for the bits where I want people to look. So this is all just going to be shadow, okay? Dying to do that. I had to do it. Needed something, didn't it, over there? Okay, so the blackness which I'm adding, you're probably thinking, why is he just colouring her hair in? Well, the darkness sort of adds pop because it's contrasting. So if you're looking to pop things, then you're going to have to add a bit of dark. So that's what I'm hoping to achieve there. And that's why I've done it. Risky, but I'm going to try and silhouette the guy because I want him to stand out, and I'm going to have to do it like that, and then I will just hatch in a bit there, maybe even just get a little colour go in there as well. I'll colour this again, it's not going to be so scratchy. I'm just giving myself, like I say, I'm still sketching. Another great pen, this, by the way, is thick, bomb proof, will literally just glide straight over watercolour if you've got something that's, you know, not damp, but something that's a bit catchy for normal fine liners. Okay, stop. Let me just see if I got a thinner one. 0.5 too thick. 0.1 I want, I'll do. So as this sort of develops when I'm painting, I want to focus to be on the sort of train, and of course the people that's in there, so I'm going to hatch around there a little bit. Just a little bit of hatch in there gives me enough information. Right, that's enough information ink wise, I think, for now. I'll probably have another crack after. Oh, my phone's gone off. I've been talking to myself. Oh no, still on, just low battery. So thought I'd share that. I'm gonna let that dry now. I think there might be a part 2 where I might paint it and then to get that depth and that pop and do what I'm saying, where I want to darken all around the edge of there to make the red pop, darken all the inside of these stalls, and darken around the floor with some warm shadows to get this fruit popping. That's the plan. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.